Okay. Hi, everybody, and welcome back to another exciting adventure of tons of fun. It's been a while because we've all been busy, but I'm gonna leave you with the intro, and then we'll get back to you. Okay? I just gotta find the play button. There we go. I hit the share audio button, so this might actually work this time.
Oh my!
Kirk Wilson here.
Yeah, there was seriously like 30 seconds of dead air, and I was like, "Man, I can't do that." So I found a solution.
Oh.
And we got Seth and we got Deanna. Hey, how you doing? So, as the title says, it is tons of fun DLX tonight, which means deluxe. So, we're going to try to go for an hour and a half, 2 hours at the max. I'm great. How's everybody else?
I'm doing all right.
I walked 5 miles today.
Was someone chasing you? Why would you ever do that?
I was protecting the art.
Wow. All right. So it's been a while since we've all been together. So it's been a while since we've all been together. So, Joseph, what have you been up to in our hiatus?
Let's see. I've been prepping for Brick Fair. I have a bunch of mocks. You'll see them like that one here, that one there, and I've been trying to spruce them up to make them ready for the convention because I have a tendency to pick bricks off of my builds. Plus, they've been through 2 moves since they were built, so they're in pretty rough shape. So I always take like a few weeks before Brick Fair to spruce everything back up and get it convention ready. Yeah, so that's what I've been up to. I have a little bit more to do on the castle mock here. I'm working on the crenellations. I have these little bits that I'll be doing while we're chatting.
I'm gonna address Joseph when he's done.
Oh, go ahead, Julian.
Oh, now? He's not done.
Did you say trash me?
No, question for you.
Oh, okay. I think that's pretty much it. Nothing else really.
You know what? Maybe I'll just hold my question to later.
Fantastic. All right.
Probably gonna ask it in there.
So, Kirk,
hey.
Hey-o. So, Kirk, you're next because I got to do something because you guys are newbies, but, it's... So, Kirk, what have you been doing? What have you been up to? Tell us all about your action figure rabbit hole that you've gone down into.
So, since I was last on here, I've been working on stuff for my other hobby, which is collecting action figures now, and just stuff for content for the Geek Effect. Been testing out streaming and stuff over on Twitch, which that's been fun, interacting with that community over there. Testing that out. I recently, today, actually, picked this up, or I didn't pick it up, actually arrived today. I got another Back to the Future figure for Back to the Future 2, because I really like the first one, so I got the second one, which is for Marty.
That face in there.
What happened?
The face. What's the face? There's 2 faces in there.
Oh, so one is just one with the hat, and the other just doesn't have the hat. It's slightly different. Like his mouth is like slightly open on this one, and then the other one's more relaxed with the hat on.
I have a question about the figure. I have a question. Does it shake uncontrollably sometimes?
What do you mean?
Not in 1985. It doesn't.
That's fair. All right, moving right along. Kirk, keep going.
Yeah, so I got that. So I'll work on a video.
What is it like
for
that run you? I'm sorry. Can you tell me what the MSRP on that would be?
Usually 30, but I got it for 20 because it was on sale.
I asked you what the MSRP was, not what you paid for it. Thank you.
Goodness gracious.
I'm sorry.
Well, thanks for making it work, Julian.
Wait, was that the thing? Was that the end of your thing, Kirk?
I think so.
Okay, because I have a a talking
Okay.
point on that. Speaking of getting into action figures, I'm not getting into action figures. I'm getting to the much more fun and glamorous world of Barbie collecting.
Oh my god.
So I went
Oh.
to very specific ones, and I lost a bid for one, and it made me so sad. I was talking to Deanna about it. She's in the chat. It is a 1972 in the box Busy Talking Steffi. And I want her
Wow.
so bad.
I'm pretty sure that's the first time we've ever heard you say, and last time we will ever heard you say, that you want her so bad.
Well, then I'll say it again. You know who also
Come
I
on,
want so
Barbie.
bad?
Let's go party.
My dream, I'm not going to become insane about it. I only want two. I want that one, and then I want the 2003 Marie Antoinette Royal Collection. She retails for $1,800. I want her so
Oh my god!
bad.
I used to work at Walmart. I should have bought all this stuff. I used to work back then.
I want her so bad.
Did you?
So
You don't want the figure?
Joseph says.
The first one?
You say you're not going to go down a rabbit hole. That you're only just going to want two. That's what I told myself, and look where I am now.
Who to start
Well,
with?
the problem is that I don't want to get that far into it.
Yeah, I get you. That's what I thought too.
Joseph, aren't you going to go for the Star Trek canon Barbie figures of Kirk and Barbie Star Trek person?
No,
Oh,
I'm not a Star Trek kind of girl.
that's fair.
So side note to what he's talking about, my sister, who I really can't stand, she had every holiday Barbie from the beginning of existence up
Wow.
until
I watched
what?
1996 is the best.
Oh,
Right.
I was going to raise my hand. 1996. That was the year I got my favorite Barbie, and then it was stolen. It was Atlanta 1996 gymnast Barbie, and all of her joints were flexible. Her arms, her elbows.
Joseph stole it.
everything.
I saw him. It's in his collection. It's right behind his shoulder.
Just kidding.
He had the little parallel bars, and she was so cool.
Hey, my sister's in the audience. Hi, Lex.
Hi, Lex.
Hello.
Hey,
All right, so Maddie, I'm going to put you up on the big screen. Maddie, what have you been up to since we have been on hiatus?
Oh my god. Wait till you see this.
Okay.
I have a friend
Oh, I
in the
saw that
UK,
on TikTok.
and he's been collecting the magazines over there for me and a friend.
Oh,
So I got these guys all in the mail. Wait, these are the ones that I made a huge mistake, and I regret not getting this one. Let me see if I can find it without breaking it. What the heck? It's an alien head minifigure.
Yeah, they're coming to sets now.
That's cool.
TJ showed us those, but no, that is very cool.
Whatever. I want
that looks
one.
like the Court of Owls from Batman, the comics.
Oh,
yeah.
but this I have to show you guys this little peek in this magazine because I couldn't stop laughing, and I know that you guys would really appreciate it. Lots of great puns in the comic books, but look at this one. He's gobbling the hot dog when it says, "I have never been so full."
Looks like he's eating 37 hot dogs.
Yeah, he ate
In
22
a
hot dogs.
row.
Yeah.
But also I did some like horrible shopping on Bricklink.
Oh,
Okay.
And I picked up a whole bunch of Technic bricks to make the mega base plate. You know what I'm talking about?
oh.
And I started a new mock. So that's
What's it gonna be?
I don't know yet. I'm just gonna be building.
It's in progress.
It's in progress. I took apart that brick, that 1x2 brick thing, and it was like over it. And I think I'm gonna go for like a more. This is all from my head. I have no basis of a building in mind. I was just like, I'm just gonna see what feels right and what looks neat.
Yeah.
Go for it. So,
You should. That's the best part of building.
Yeah. And the last thing I'm going to show off is my brick bending skills. Easy peasy. I was like having a lot of fun with this.
Ooh.
Wow.
But that's it. You can fit it almost as a headband.
That's cool.
Thanks. That's it.
Who's that guy in Karate Kid?
Daniel-san.
Daniel.
Yeah.
Ralph Macchio.
That's a wipe on,
Daniel
wipe off guy.
Trejo.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting that vibe. The headband.
They have Jimmy's
So-
Barbies out now. Seth, I don't need to start collecting Barbies.
So, Julian, what have you been up to?
What?
That's
Oh.
cool.
So we're building this on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Keith made that for me, and it actually works.
Wow.
And I am, as you can see, the castle has been pushed over because I cleaned my entire Lego room, and I made a completely custom city with absolutely no sets in it whatsoever.
I hate you so much.
Yep. Also, now I am pulling parts for set 4956, which will go in the completely custom city once I do it. Now, Maddie, we need to address something.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
What's that? I can't see it. Oh. How'd you make that? Out of what?
Studs and 1x2s.
Oh, yeah. I remember that technique.
Oh, I know. Yeah, it's the same concept as the 1x2 plate with a 1x1 round.
Right. So
Interesting.
there you go. What else is new? Hang out with Jeff since last time see Joe. Next week I go hang out with Jeff again.
Yep.
Till I see Joe again. Going to Texas. Building sets.
I heard you're going to Brick Fair.
What?
Going to Brick Fair or been to what?
Going to Brick Fair, Virginia.
Going
Are you
rodeo.
going?
Oh, I heard you're going to Brick Fair, Virginia.
No, not Virginia. Going to Brick Rodeo
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
with Jeff. Yes,
Hello.
I said that I've been. Tile was how you doing? The tile was from Brick Fair, Alabama, 2020.
Gotcha.
Yeah, my bad. I could see the no card in camera.
Yep.
I'm confused.
So this is what happens when I don't have a nice calm evening before I get into a live stream.
All right. Well, what has Jeff been up to? Well, I'm glad you all.
What
asked.
have you been up to?
Yeah.
Yeah, tell us, Jeff.
So last week I got to go to Florida, which I hit the right point in Florida's summer, I think, where the weather was perfect.
Nice.
Like it was hot,
There
but
was a-
like
There was a tropical storm coming, which cools it down a little bit.
that was nice.
Which we drove through it.
Yeah. That was pretty crazy. Like the day that we were going to Atlanta Brick Company, well, for one, my card got denied not once, not twice, but thrice at rental car places. So that was cool. And so then we said, the heck with it. And we took Julian's teeny tiny car. And then Julian and I,
Tiny as it is that me and Jeff are extra large.
yeah.
That's the rub.
So picture like a 4-door car doing this down the road.
Yeah.
And that's basically what was happening.
Yeah.
We're I don't know, like an hour into the drive. I've had like 300 cigarettes and I've drank a lot of Pepsi, and I'm like, I'm so angry I could spit. We keep going, and then the storm hits, and like normally every horrible word I've ever heard would basically flow from me. But I also realized that my medication is in effect because I went, oh, well, all right, and just rode out the storm. Especially
But I
when
did
there
hear
was,
his asshole fucker. I'm sorry, Jeff. Go ahead.
oh yeah, it did. It puckered big time because we couldn't see anything in front of us in like 2 feet.
That's
And
scary.
Julian was just like, take her down, and just kept driving. And I was like, well,
Yeah.
okay.
Wait, Southern,
I had a
what are
good
you
run.
gonna do? You gotta keep going.
So we made it to Atlanta Atlanta Brick Company, and I made my deal, and then I was really nervous because it was cash, and it was so that was fun. We secured that immediately, and then I was told, "Hey, da 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 da," and I was like, "Okay." So I got the Ghostbuster Firehouse, which
Can I interject a question?
Yeah.
And I'm curious about this, and I'm purposefully asking this to not divulge details you probably don't want to divulge. When you are doing a big deal with Atlanta Brick Company, did you like reach out to them early to be like, "Hey, here's what we're doing," or you just showed up and they had the cash on hand?
So here's what happened. I sent Julian 4 of the things. Julian was like, "Hey, here," and then the guys there were like, "Oh," and I was like, "Cool." So then I had them call me via Julian's phone, and then he was like, "I'll text you," and I was like, "Okay." So we discussed terms, we discussed the deal, and then he met the things I was asking for, and it was a fun trip.
Nice.
Every AFL needs to go there at least once. There was a lot of like cool Lego there, but it didn't seem like I was appreciating who came out. Like Mark was there, Mark Sandlin, and Matt Gunning was there, and Seth was there, and I felt like I was too focused on what I was purchasing to really appreciate the fact that all those guys were there. Like I really enjoyed meeting.
That's not what happened at all.
That's how I feel though.
I know.
Anyway,
I know. Yeah.
But I met one of my Lego heroes. I met Mark, who designed the Mars stuff that I really enjoyed, and I got to meet Matt and realized that Matt isn't always so goddamn boring, which was nice. Plus, he's a damn good dude.
He's solid. Yeah.
And Seth, the most humble human being ever. He killed a deer on the way to Atlanta Brick Company, though. Didn't stop him. He just kept going.
That's right. See, he gets the South. He knows.
Yeah.
I'm just pissed that he didn't still dress it and bring it on so we could have it for dinner. Sorry.
I need at least one of the antlers.
Oh yeah. Do you like a European mount or a full mount, like a shoulder mount?
I just want to eat.
I like the European mount personally.
I like a full mount.
Well, no, I think a full mount is a little scary. European mount is just the top of the skull and the horns.
Yeah.
FYI.
Jeff, your inquisitive look, does that mean that you don't know what a European mount is?
I have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
Oh, okay. A European mount it's the skull and the antlers. When I say a full mount, probably the term isn't probably a full mount, but like the bust of the animal with like the fur and everything.
Oh, I thought you were talking about showing your wiener or not showing your wiener.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Or like you're in Europe and you're like, "Hey, fella," and then like European sex happened and it was a European mount. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
No.
That's creative.
Your mind amazes me, Jeff.
Thanks.
I see.
I'll take that as a compliment. Yeah.
It's meant as such.
All right. So Atlanta Brick Company happened. I spent way too much money, and most of the stuff that I got, I'm going to be selling. Save for a couple of things like the Grails that I really wanted. Like the Ghostbuster Firehouse is mine now.
Yay.
Batman Arkham Asylum is mine. The second one, not the first one, and not the stupid movie one. So happy about that. I was on the fence about a Ninja Turtle lair, and I think I'm just going to sell it. I don't want to, but I need to.
Ninja Turtle lair?
Yeah.
Wait, which one?
The TMNT Turtle lair that came out. Not the movie one, because the movie one is dumb.
I gotta look this up.
The movie, everything is dumb except for that big truck.
Yeah.
And the figs are dumb.
Yeah. So that's what we've all been up to, and I'm so glad to be here and talking with you guys again because it's been a while.
Yeah, it's good to be back.
Something always came up, or I don't know, or I was too tired, or whatever, right? So, but we're here now, and we're hitting convention season. Literally next week is the first convention in person in the Eastish Centerish coast, and we're all going to one except Maddie.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the one in September. Hopefully,
Okay.
if I can get off.
Which
one's
one's
that?
September?
New Jersey.
Oh, the last
Okay.
New Jersey. It's the last New Jersey.
Yeah.
No more
Yeah.
after this.
You got to say, Maddie. You got to since you're starting these conventions, you have to say what the nation is because there may be two in New Jersey.
I don't know which one.
You're probably going to Brick Fair.
Yeah, I
We're
think
going
it's
to
Brick Fair, September 25th, 26th.
Yeah.
Probably
All
Brick
right.
Fair.
So here's the deal. So I've only been to a convention as an attendee, and even then I was in and out. Maddie, I know, hasn't been to one, but you three up here are the guests to talk to us about conventions today.
I've been to several many conventions.
Fantastic. So I'm going to take a quick break.
How many? Did you say
Several many.
Several many.
I got this, Jeff.
Several.
Several many. That's kind of like, what do you call it? An oxymoron on itself?
Yeah. Something like that.
Okay, so I heard
What?
from Matt about.
My wife
signing
just
up
said
for-
no. It's not an oxymoron.
Thank
Sorry,
you.
Maddie. Go ahead.
What would you call it then?
Just dumb, illiterate. That's what I would call
Several
it.
many. That's
A
a double
double
negative.
A double negative.
What the hell
yeah.
is it, honey? Oh, it's not really a thing.
I don't know, but it's definitely not.
I don't know, but you know what I'm saying. It's a double something
Yeah.
where you didn't need to lay down both of those, but it's great. Very many.
No, I liked it too.
And now I lost shot of my question.
Good evening,
No.
Brickham's Den.
The question. Okay, so as someone who's never gone to a convention, I kind of heard a lot about what to expect and stuff, but I want to first get the negative things out of the way. What is bad about it going to a convention?
The public.
I disagree.
Whatever. That's because you wrote. Oh, they just get in the effing way. The non-AFOL public.
Worst thing.
Can't.
I
Hate the public.
I disagree. I think if you're going to analyze conventions, it's best to look at each of the convention series at least in the United States, because that's where we all are. So sorry to our international fans. I think the ones in the United States, at least the big ones, if I'm missing yours or your favorite, I apologize. You have Brick Universe, Brick Fair. And then I think those are
The
the only.
universe isn't big. There's just a bunch of them.
There's just a bunch of them. And Brick
Yeah.
Fets. And then you have
That's
BrickCon,
Canada.
Bricks Cascade. And then you have all your other ones.
Isn't Brick?
What about Brickfest?
Oh yeah, he didn't.
Yeah.
It's because he's a brick fair guy.
I said Brickfest.
Did you?
No, you
Just
said brick
Roll.
fat.
Brick Roll. Okay.
Oh, I meant Fest. I used it
So what's
interchangeably.
the-
I apologize.
What's the
were you
difference
saying,
between
Maddie?
all of them?
Huh?
Like, why even bother?
So
What's the difference between all of them?
Because they're different owners.
And different people that go to those conventions, so it's not always the same
Yep.
people.
yeah. So
It used to be completely regional. As far as I'm gonna take this one, Jeff. It used to be completely regional, but then at one point, my man Chad Collins opened up one in Philly for quote unquote the YouTubers, and so we all flocked to Mecca like it was our home.
What
So
was that
people from
one?
Florida, California, Washington State,
Don't forget England
England,
and Norway.
and Norway, we all showed up to Philly.
What?
Yeah. But now, with that being said, I don't know how much that affect the rest of the shows. Kurt, how did that fall into play at all? Not at all.
not in my experience. I mean, the Brick Fair Virginia, I think, would be one of the closer ones, and their numbers haven't changed. They've only gotten
Yeah.
bigger.
Yeah.
Brick Fair New Jersey, I think, would be another one that is similarly, if not closer. And I mean, I think their numbers were dwindling already.
So are you saying Brick Fair,
Also-
New Jersey is
also-
going to be smaller?
Yes, Brick Fair.
Yes.
So Yeah, so you have like so Brick Fair Virginia is the big one.
Wait.
You got your
Pause.
big
This is
three.
not just-
The big three.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Brick Fair Virginia is of the Brick Fair shows. Brick Fair Virginia is the big one. Then you have then you have like Alabama. Then you have New Jersey, and then you have like sometimes they do like weird one-off ones like North Carolina, New England. Yeah.
I'm just saying,
I-
it needs to come to Cleveland.
Yeah, that's probably Brick Universe, which is it is not what a quote unquote 4 or 5 day show is. You get to display and have a good time just being alive, but it's mostly just public days and setting up. Now to step on with Joseph there's Brick Fair, there's Brick World, and then there's Brick Con, and all the rest of them are smaller shows, but like New Jersey's really slow or small, and I think Brick World, Indiana is pretty. It's not the biggest either.
Mm-hmm.
So, but BrickCon stays where it's at in Seattle. The other ones travel as it's been going. Things have the pandemic has slowed the guys down and stopped them pretty much.
Yeah, but to answer your question about negatives of the show, I think it depends on on what you want from the show. So Brick Fair Virginia, I would say one of the bigger negatives is sometimes I find it kind of discouraging as a exhibitor sometimes how the convention is physically laid out. And this is something that I mentioned in like a feedback thing. Mm-hmm. Brick Fair Virginia is 2 convention halls. You have like the North Hall and the South Hall. And typically the place you want to be is the North Hall. It's bigger. It's where everyone walks in and it has the biggest foot traffic. So when they opened up the second hall, all what Brick Fair was, what they said they were going to do is they were going to put all the vendors into the South Hall.
That's what Philly did.
Mm-hmm. So that way people would circulate in the North Hall, and then as they're leaving, they exit through the South Hall and they buy things as they leave, like kind of as like your gift shop when you're leaving a theme park or anything. The problem was, and this is just a personal bias thing as a castle builder, they put all of the themes in the North Hall except for Castle they threw into the South Hall. So it was completely ignored and no one ever saw it. And what I mentioned in this feedback thing that was actually, I think it was listened to, is I said there is so much going on in the North Hall that does not need to be there. I'm like, you don't need 7 reading nooks in the North Hall.
No.
Why do we need so many like random unused meeting spaces, reading nooks, kid corners, moon bounces, mini golf sections? There's so much stuff going on. And so what I said is I was like, cut out reading nook 5 and 6 and get all of your exhibitors and all of your mocks in one hall, because I don't think it's fair. And I don't know if that feedback was listened to or if it was just happenstance, but that did happen this year and I was really appreciative of it. And I also have noticed that there is a lot of competitiveness at Brick Fair because they're a convention that does trophies. And one thing I've noticed, if you are competing for trophies, it is very political. People are very, very analytical and they get very calculated about certain things.
Oh, that's discouraging to hear.
Yeah, it is a bit discouraging. So for example, a personal story that I can share, I brought a mock years ago to a convention and I put it into castle theme. And it could have been under multiple, it could have been in castle, it could have been in pop culture, it could have been in other, it could have been in multiple categories. I chose to put it in castle because that's where I wanted it and I felt it was best represented. After the show, the theme leader of pop culture came up to me and said, "Hey, I loved your build." I was like, "Oh, thank you so much." He said, "Yeah, I was considering nominating it for best castle, but I took it as a personal slight that you didn't put it at one of my tables. So I didn't do that.
Oh, ouch.
Which I was kind of like, I mean, I understood. I was like, okay, I was fine with it. Genuinely, because I'd won another award for it. But there is a competitiveness between all the theme leaders because there's power, there's money, literal money that comes from being a theme leader of a large theme. So this guy did not like the fact that my mock was not in his theme. Also, theme leaders will sometimes cheat to get their friends wins. That's a thing. Because the theme leader, it's personally up to their discretion what mocks are nominated for a win. It's a one-person thing. This person picks their 4 favorite mocks, and then everyone else votes from that 4.
How
and sometimes
do they pick a theme leader then?
It's by volunteer, but typically there is preference given to the person who did it last year. So you'll see theme leaders go on for years and years and years. But it is a volunteer position, or not. You volunteer for it, but you're paid, so it's not like a volunteer, but. You nominate yourself.
No, that's not. I don't know. That doesn't how it goes in Alabama. I was told that it was in Alabama, Brick Fair, Alabama. The person that requested the space for the theme is the one that was the leader.
Oh, so like
that's what that's what happened. I told Kevin Hinkle. I said, get the YouTubers a spot. And talked to Todd, and that instantly made him the group leader of the YouTubers. And then I told Kevin, I was like, you're busy. I'm taking the job. Because I was like, what are the guys with the referee shirts on? They're like, oh, those are the leaders. And I was like, where's mine?
Where's my shirt?
Yeah, so I went, it was like, I put on like a medium, and there I was. So, but that's what Kevin told me about Alabama. I can't tell you what's going on in Virginia. Never been.
Yeah, I would also
but
say
it's the same company.
Yeah. The other negative thing that I've noticed about conventions is there is a kind of lack of disrespect for the space in some ways, I've noticed. Certain themes have a tendency to, on public days, there have been formal complaints made by people who are like there being like, what is up with this nasty convention hall? And that you can always pinpoint certain themes. They just trash the convention hall. They leave garbage everywhere. They leave like the mock tables are just littered with trash and wrappers and soda cans. And that is, I find that kind of disheartening. At times.
I'm just telling myself because it's me.
Is it you?
I had a bottle of rum sitting at the table during the public days. I didn't care.
See, I find that kind of disheartening because I think that we should try to put our best foot forward for the public because it's showcasing our talent and it hopefully inspires people to join the community. So I think it's important to put your best foot forward, and I guess that's not a universal feeling. So
no, I get what you mean. Yeah. I get it.
All right. So that being said, everybody, we usually talk about the great times that we've had at a convention, right? So, as you all know, I do things extremely different here. So, what was the worst time that you had at one of these conventions? Like, what was, and you don't have to name names, but like, what was one of the moments where you're just like, God damn it, I'm done?
All right, I got it. So, before Said mentioned trophies. At a convention, I'm not going to name the convention. I'm not going to name the people because of the fact that they probably may actually listen to this at some point someday because, I heard this over on that. You got to go check it out because he's being an asshole towards you. So, one of my conventions, because somebody didn't even get nominated for a specific category, but was nominated for 8 other categories, and didn't win what they were trying to get. They took 2 days off from the convention and huffed and puffed in their hotel room.
What?
Oh, dang.
That's obnoxious.
That's like, I want it now, Daddy. I want it now. Give me one of those squirrels. I want it now.
Mine's better than everybody else's, and I know it.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
I know that Brick Fair as well as BrickCon have kind of come up with. I mean, it seems like that person, it wouldn't have been a remedy. They have like Judges' Choice Awards, which is if
Yeah.
you bring like an incredible mock and it doesn't happen to win, but it's deserving of some sort of reward, they will give you a Judge's Choice mock.
Oh, I got you. Yeah. The year before that, same person got so mad because they didn't get nominated for the category they were in for that one. And it turned out they were just waiting for the Judge's Choice.
Yeah.
That's why they didn't nominate that person. It just pisses me off. It's like, give me a effing break. Now, I did sit there in my first year at the convention and was like, I didn't even get nominated. I didn't understand what the process was. I built a set.
Yeah.
I remember my first year. Oh, you can go ahead.
No, go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, my first year, I remember being sad that I wasn't nominated for anything. Looking back, my mock had no business being nominated, but you could not tell me.
And I was still sitting there going, man, what the hell? So the letdown of your first year not being nominated, and from what I've been told with Brick Fair, there are times that if you're not gonna get a win. That's what I was told. Your first year, I said with Brick Fair, what I was told was your first year you might get nominated, but you're not going to win.
Well, is that because you're a newbie? Is that because there's
pretty much?
Yeah. That's horrible. Even if my mock is like bomb better than.
Oh no, you'll win then. But like I didn't with my castle, which was a beautiful thing to behold. I didn't get nominated. I didn't even get thought about. I didn't get honorable mention, but I was okay with that.
Yeah.
I think that in some case, right, they need to change the voting because at Philly it was all the people that participated.
Go for it.
Same, Seth. Same. Texas watching.
But yeah, Philly was if you had enough friends, you could win. Trophy right there.
So my saddest convention story was at my third Lego convention, and when I joined the community, I kind of joined under the tutelage of two other builders, and they were my friends, and they were my entire social circle. They were.
Hey, Joseph, I want to. You were a kid when you joined, right? The community, the convention community, or the AFOL.
Yeah.
Okay, that's rough, man. Starting there, man. Especially if you're not in Star Wars. Shit.
Yeah, I started when I was like 16. It was my first convention. I was 16.
God bless you, man. You walked in the Lions Den. Shit.
So my first conventions, I had these two friends, and I probably much to their dismay, and I didn't know it. I stuck to them like glue, and I would not let go, and I followed them everywhere they went, and I just trailed along behind them. I was the third wheel 100%. And then I was like, oh, I'm going to go to this convention. And it was my first convention by myself. And I knew no one. And even at the convention before, I could sense that those people were trying to pull away. And then at it was my first convention. I had no friends in the community.
Pull out.
Pull away, yeah. And I was so sad because I didn't know anyone. So I went outside the back of the convention hall and I cried because I had no friends. I felt really, really bad. And then I walked back inside and I was like, I'm gonna walk up to someone and say hello and try to make a friend. And then I did. And I saw these people, they were chatting. They looked roughly my age. So I walked up and then we became friends.
And they slapped shit out of you. No, that didn't happen.
Hello, other youths. I too enjoy Lego blocks.
Literally, that's what it was because I felt so alone. So I wanted a friend. So.
Yeah, true.
All right, Kirk.
Yes.
Yeah, he doesn't
Well,
talk.
Zach,
What?
Kurt, when did you come to Philly that first time?
2018.
Was that Philly 16 or 18? Was that
It
18?
might have.
Was that
It might have
18?
been 18. I'm
Julian,
pretty sure it
let
was
him talk.
18. I'm pretty sure it was no. Wait, no. It probably was either.
It was 18 because
20
Brittany wasn't there.
I feel like
Didn't
no
miss-
2017. What am I thinking? Is 2017? 2017 was no. 2017 was at the Atlanta convention. So 2018.
Okay, Kirk.
Yeah.
Your worst convention story. Now that we've narrowed down the year.
Worst convention story. Ooh.
Some old dude would not leave him alone.
No. It's
Yeah.
It had to do with like getting
Is it complicated?
to the. No, it just had to do with getting to like the Lego store, right? And being able to partake in like the pab wall. And all I'll say is that things didn't go right in terms of me getting there with the people that.
Wait, that's when Brickwiz and all those other guys ditched you, right?
Who
Yeah,
ditched
it sounds
you?
like it.
Oh.
Was
I
I
just wanted to
there?
make sure.
Was I there?
No, you weren't. This was Brick Fair, Virginia.
Oh, I would have totally not left you, bro. You know that.
I know. It.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I was literally waiting, and I was like, okay. And then eventually I got a text to my phone that was like, "We're going."
Who left
already.
you? Who
We're
was
like,
it? Who was the dog? Who?
He
I don't
obviously
wanna
doesn't
name
want to. He doesn't want to say it.
I don't
Jeff
want
said it. I want to hear Jeff say it, or at least text me so I could say it.
Okay.
No, I just like I don't know. Like it was
That
just a group of
sucks.
people at a table that like I knew one of the guys there, and he was like, just ask them, and he was like, I'm sure they'll let you come with us, like to go or whatever. And then I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, great. And then eventually I got a text on my phone that was like, we already left.
Oh, that sucks.
And they were like eating and
Oh.
stuff, and I'm like, oh, great. So
Oh.
there was
Hang
that.
out with him.
For what
And
it's
so by the
worth.
time I got there, there to the pad wall, all the good parts were gone, and so that kind of sucked.
Well, that's all right because I had an angry AFOL who decided to drive all the way to from Hershey to friggin' Pennsylvania and just completely destroy the wall 2 days before the
Ooh.
Philly Brick Fest. And he's like, "Oh, don't worry. The manager told me he's going to refill it." This was a Bricklink seller who was mad at us because we didn't want to hang out with him online.
So he went and he bought everything.
He destroyed everything. Every
This was
cool
kind of
part.
like
he
the
took it
store.
Who
So
was
for
this?
Brickford, Virginia,
all. It
there's
was
a
Big
wall-
B Bricks.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
I don't care. Joseph, there's been many a bridge burned in my lifetime with the AFOL community, and I'm still going.
Question. This is a side note. What do you think this little flower truss thing I made?
I like it.
Cute.
I like it.
It's got they don't actually
Oh,
sit in there. It's an illegal.
Mm.
Is anything illegal with Lego anymore? I mean, really? Let's talk about that.
Still holes on in there, but it's like doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay,
I say go
anyway.
for it.
Okay,
all right.
how
We
about
covered the bad.
what's the what's one of the best moments? I'm done doing this.
The family togetherness, the fact that it feels like a reunion or a family, or a high school reunion or a family reunion or like summer camp. These are the things that I took away from that. Staying up all night drinking with your friends because it's the last night. Drinking soda pops drinking soda pops in a parking trash can and filming them. That was a good damn time.
I have two, and they're pretty quick. So one, I built this castle mock, and it was during a public day, and then some mom came to thank me later and said that her daughter, it really meant a lot to her daughter that my castle mock had a lot of girl minifigs on it. She said that meant a lot to her daughter to see that there was a bunch of girl minifigs and that she could like point them all out. And so that really meant a lot to me.
I got
And
to
then
piggyback on
another-
that one.
And then another one was, it was during my last Brick Fair Virginia that I went to, so it had been 2019. It was during Adult Swim. And I've told this story before. I feel like I'm going to censor it a little bit. There was like a feature. There was a
Not
featured.
here.
Why is stuff a butt? Huh?
That's
There
my
was-
father-in-law.
Oh, okay. There was like a featured builder there, like one of those like celebrity builders, like a Nathan Sawaya, one of those. And he was there, and he had this.
Was it AC Pen?
It was an AC pin.
All right.
Fuck that guy.
Oh my
Hey,
gosh.
there's nothing wrong. Hey, he's
But-
Filipino. He's part of the family.
So there was this guy, and he had all of his builds there, and he had left. He had like hit it, and it was during Adult Swim, and there was this one mock, and I asked my friend. I told them I'd pay them $500 to steal the head off of one of the mocks. They
Did you
didn't do it. I wouldn't have actually like done. I didn't mean it seriously, but just the thought.
Joseph,
What?
you got to be careful with those dares and shit, because if Julian and I were there,
You would have a
Because-
head in the trunk.
It was this build, and
And the
it was. I
bad
mean, it was
part is
really.
we would have done it for 20.
It was a really good bit. It was like this guy, and what made it worse is it was this guy's family. He had like built these like life-size models of his family, and one was his daughter, and his daughter, I guess in the source material, had her tongue sticking out. So he had like this like wiggly brick-built tongue, and I thought it was so funny. I was like, go steal that little girl's head. But then I'm like, that's kind of threatening to come back and your daughter, like the Lego model of your daughter has no head. That's a little bit
Aw.
concerning. So we opted out of it. Plus my friend who I dared to do it, her husband's a cop. So he advised against it. So.
Um,
Oh,
Would
yeah.
you
I
have
would-
given-
Oh, and then at that same show, there was this big build with speakers, and then the guy was playing music, so me and all my friends were dancing. That was fun.
there you go. That's nice. That doesn't involve theft.
So,
it sounds like. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No. I was gonna backtrack and talk about the first thing he said about the mom that came. Every little girl, actually every little girl and every little boy that came up to the pink castle. Every little girl was like, "Look, Barbie's castle. Look, Unikitty's castle. Look, yada yada yada." Depending on what level they were into Lego, but every little boy would look at it, and then he'd look at me, and they like, "You built that?" Like, wait a minute. Why is this big burly dude building a pink castle? And it's like,
Mhm.
for me, it's like, don't judge a book by its cover, but also realize that you guys can build whatever you want with whatever you want. The rules, the old time rules are gone. Yes, man.
Yes,
So-
Maddie.
I'll piggyback off of that because I think those kinds of interactions with kids is really awesome. Like, changing that mindset of what gender norms are.
Yeah.
The other day I went to Walmart to check out the clearance, and I wish I would have bought more sets that I saw. Like, for example, Creator 3-in-1 Lego store was only $22 or something when it's normally $40. But
Right.
anyways, I was in the aisle, and this little kid is like super excited, and he's like, "I've got $20," and he's like looking at all the sets, and he's picking up ones that are way too much. And I was like, "Hey kid, you got $20, like check out some of these sets that are on sale." And I pointed out a friend set, which was like this aqua under like slide. I don't remember what set number it was, but it happened to be $20. And I was like, "Look, you can get this big set for $20, or you could get this tiny one for $20." And he's like, "But it's girls." And I was like, "Look at all these cool pieces. You don't have to build the set. You can build something different from it."
Yeah.
He's like, "You're right. Like a slide would be so cool for my minifigures," and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And then, you know what? He picked up the set and he walked
Aw.
away with it. It was
Aw.
That's what it's all about.
proud Lego mama moment.
I didn't ever expound on it, but just the fact that I was building a big pink castle or built a big king castle, it really, but I also one of my most favorite moments of that one also was when I met Mark and Steven that are on Lego Masters, and I told them their castle was that they should come check out a real castle. Joseph, I don't care. When you get to a show with me, you will find out there's no one bigger at that show than me.
Well, technically, I'll be physically larger than Julian, so I might.
And that's the rub right there. Physically, yes. The other way, I don't think so.
I am going to be a ghost in a shadow in an unlit room at these conventions. I don't like people at all. And this is going to be a true test of, can I do this?
This is going to be my first convention without a cape.
Really?
Yeah, I don't have a cape to go this time. Emily, can you make me a cape?
Just use a
She's
towel.
listening to like music on her headphones. She's not even carrying it. Yeah, it's
You
fine.
probably get a towel then.
A towel.
We can find a cape.
I need a cape.
We need a cape.
Kurt's singing in a cape. It's sexy, isn't it, Kurt?
It's going great. We need you to find us a cape, though. Okay, not for me.
One
Okay.
of those days.
Okay. Emily quickly vetoed our fun, so yep.
For a cape?
Boo.
I need a
Julian,
cape.
you do need to find your Hawaiian shirt, though, because Don and I are going to be wearing our Hawaiian shirts. Therefore.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. I'm in.
All right, so what's
I
one of the
snapped
coolest-
sorry. I'm answering a quick question. I snapped the top thing after the attachment. I broke it off after Jamie's mom made it actually a cape.
Nice.
Doc was asking. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, hi,
yeah.
Doc.
It's hi, Doc.
You know,
Doc, make sure you rewind and you point out when I called people out for their bullshit. Okay.
Oh, I did too. I even mentioned Big B Bricks by name.
Like everybody's treating BFAB like he did fucking nothing wrong, but he's a fucking racist piece of shit. Make sure that gets on here too. So moving right
did
along.
we just call BFAB a racist piece of? Why did we do that?
But for the transgender shit that he did and the racist thing that he did about the land.
I didn't know anything about that.
That's fair.
Okay.
Yep. Anyway, moving right along.
You can check it. Doc just made the video public a few days ago, so if it's still up there, you can catch up.
Yeah, it's a good time. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go off on a
What?
tangent.
I'm confused. I just like
We could talk about it after.
It's
We'll talk
community
about it.
bullshit. Is all it is community bullshit.
And me burning fires. That's what I'm doing. See that bridge? I'm gonna light it on fire and walk away.
Fire, baby.
Yep.
okay.
Yep. Anyway,
Maddie,
Yep,
talk is way safer.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom and grab my windows. I'll be right back.
all right.
Roger that.
I get really mad about injustice against other human beings, especially when people say shit like that and it's online. And then they wonder, why does everyone hate me? I don't know. Don't figure.
I'm trying to figure out why Maddie keeps her windows in the bathroom.
Yeah, I am too. That's a little weird. Anybody else?
I did see a video from Dave. I did see a video from David Hall that he had to start keeping his Lego in the bathroom because he ran out of space. Maybe it's like that.
David Hall.
It probably is.
What's
The space
screen name?
builder. I think it's David Hall.
Okay. I should
Or
know
like
that.
Lego Boy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I think. Maybe.
Oh, you talk about Solid Brick Studio.
Yes, him. Yes, that's his name. Yes.
I don't care about him either.
All right. So, what was one of the best mocks that you ever saw at a convention? Joseph, go.
So David putting 6,000 stormtroopers on a base plate. That was the best mock. Go ahead, Joseph. Top that one.
Ooh, best mock I have seen at a convention.
Yeah. Wait, Kirk. Did we talk about a favorite moment
Kirk
with
has
you?
not talked.
Kirk, what was the favorite moment at a convention?
It's the Julian and Joseph show.
I mean, I'm trying to think, to be honest. Billy
And we went both and took our pictures together. What was that?
I mean
No?
that was fun. But what wasn't fun about that was that I broke my wrist pretty much bowling. because I hadn't bowled in ages, and my wrist was in a load of pain, like for several weeks when I got back. So that happened.
Bowling's
But
what
you know,
did it.
bowling was fun. Bowling was fun.
Kirk, you're just a walking tragedy, aren't you, my friend?
Oh
Like
my
whatever.
gosh.
You know,
Like you are the epitome of. You're the walking epitome of bad luck, Brian. Finally goes bowling, breaks his wrist.
yeah, it wasn't fun. Like all I knew was that something pulled, and every time I tried to pick up the bowling ball, it just hurt. I was like, I can't do this anymore. I got to sit down. You guys do it yourself. Yeah, and it sucked too because like I was part of a team, and you're supposed to be bowling and building at the same time. So it's like once I'm out, that kind of ruins everything.
I'm sorry, what?
So the event or like the challenge of that event was to basically bowl. Each person took turns bowling, and then you're building a set at the same time. So everyone's trying to like get as many points for bowling, and then get back to building the set. I can't remember what set it was exactly, but that was how.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. So that was the thing, and I
was too drunk to build, so all I did was throw the bowl down the damn alley. Every year, it was free. Oh, for you guys that didn't know, it was open bar, free beer for 3 or 4 hours. Yeah.
Oh my
Oh
god!
no, that must have gotten trashy really fast.
I was lit. There is a video of me dancing outside that place with bowling shoes on, with a stack of empty beer solo cups in my back pocket.
I saw that video.
Yes, ma'am. I was trashed.
Not just trash, but trashed. All right, so Joseph, I cut you off or something. I don't remember. What was the coolest thing you've seen at one of these conventions, whether it be Lego or just an awesome moment?
I can't think of any specific mock that sticks out in my mind.
Great, Julian.
What's that? Are we talking about mocks that were cool?
Yeah.
Oh,
I have
okay.
one. I have one.
Oh,
Okay.
damn.
Okay. Okay. I saw this was several years ago, maybe in like 2018, 2019, one of the two. Someone had built this really, really beautiful Zelda Breath of the Wild Fort Hateno build. And I thought it was really beautifully done. It was probably like 2 48 by 48 blades wide. And it was like just this dilapidated wall that was like flanked by these like rock formations. And the builder, I don't remember his screen name, but his name was Paul. He did a really beautiful job on it. And one thing that I've noticed in castle building is there seems to be a concentration of this like super crumbly style where everything's like broken and battered. And unfortunately, you lose a lot of architectural details when you use that style. And I thought that he did a pretty good balance at maintaining the intricacies of the building and the source material while utilizing a style that's very popular with castle builders recently.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I respect that, and I have seen that build. It's Kevin's favorite mock that was ever created.
Mm-hmm. That is so rude of Kevin. Why is it my Zelda build? Why is it my Zelda build his favorite?
Well, it's not that good, Joseph.
Can I get the big screen? Because I got my favorite mock ever.
That is so.
Oh God.
That is so.
No. Somebody else built it. Hang on. Give me the big screen. That's not
what Hi, Kirk. Oh, the 2 foot tall Julian.
Yeah. That is my sig fig, and then that was my friend who built that from Texas, who's gonna be at Brick Rodeo with us.
He is,
Fun.
And I bet little Julian's gonna be there.
A tribute build. That's quite cool. That's an honor.
Also, hey, Shy, how's it
Oh
going?
yeah, no, BFF. He is. Yeah, here you go. Here's a picture of him right here. That's my man Howie.
That's Howie. Yep.
That's Howie right there.
Is that a big carrier?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Aw,
And this is
that's fun.
2018. No, this is 3 years later. So he's kept it built for 3 years.
Aw,
So I love him.
that's sweet.
That's dope.
Shoot, I just poured a bag of jumper plates on the floor.
Ah, that's the
That
worst. So I do need to get Shy on here at one point because I do want to talk about military Lego because I have absolutely no idea. But Shy is the guy to go to apparently for that.
Yeah. Oh, here's a picture of
Yeah,
my
he
cave.
has a lot of stuff with that.
What was that, Kirk?
I said, yeah, he does a lot of stuff with that.
He does.
Oh, I've seen the cape. I know what you're talking about now.
No, I know you know.
I just couldn't think off the top of my head, but now that I've seen the picture, I'm like, oh, okay, the cape.
So what you're saying
Exactly.
is that Julian is forgettable.
No, it's not what I'm saying at all.
He
not
transcends all of the shows because me and Zawad have never been at the same show, but he knows the K.
Oh,
That's very true.
you'd think that all three of you would be at the same show at one point in your lives.
Me and Kirk have been to the same show.
Yeah, but
At the
Kirk
same
and
time.
Joseph have been at the same show, but not you and Joseph. Not you and
Yeah.
Joseph and Kirk at the same show.
Well, me and Joseph have been to the same show, but we never talked because I didn't know who Joseph was at that time. And
No,
Joseph
Kirk
know
just
who I
didn't want
was.
to be Joseph's friend.
You, true.
That's
You know,
what it was.
okay, you want to know, and this is, it's not a pet peeve. That's a really strong word for it. But sometimes people will say to me, they'll be like, well, we'll have it just like what Kirk and I just said. We've both been at conventions at the same time. But Kirk would be like, well, why didn't you say hi to me? Because I didn't know you.
Yeah.
It's like people will be like, why didn't you say hello to me? I'm like, because we didn't know that each other existed. There's 800 people at these shows. I don't know you. You don't know me. Why would I speak to you?
So that is actually to address what Joseph is saying right now. There is a brick rodeo group on Facebook. I have sent friend requests to all of the people that are in that group, and I'm going to put a post in there Wednesday night saying, "I'll see you guys in the morning. If I don't come to you, don't be offended. I'm here for you."
Why would you do that?
I'm going to be crazy. I'm just doing crazy shit.
Why would you do that?
Because listen, I don't know how many people I know are going to be there, but I'm already friends with at least half of the people on that list. But I don't actually know them, but I like some of their stuff.
Every
I'm
time
Facebook
I see you post on Facebook, I'm like, wait, I'm friends with Moto? And then I realize it's not Moto, it's you.
I changed my picture because I had to get into a family reunion group, and I couldn't go in there as Moto. I just couldn't do it. But everywhere else, like here on YouTube, I'm still Moto.
Yeah.
Why aren't you friends with Moto? What the hell?
Because I don't make an effort to friend like if popular Lego people because I don't want them to think I'm like clout chasing.
This
Okay.
explains why we're all friends then, and why Joseph likes us a lot because we're not popular Lego people.
No,
Yeah,
I've developed friendships with people through like organic means. So like if I've met you in the community, I'll friend you, of course. But I don't want my first interaction with people to be me sending them a random friend request on Facebook.
Well, don't worry about it. I'll take care of it right now. I'm gonna let Moto tell Moto to follow you on Instagram.
I think he does.
Well, then there you go. Friend him back. Shit, he was first then.
I
Yeah,
follow- no, I
Moto's
said
like,
I said on Facebook. On Instagram,
Oh.
I'll follow whoever I want.
Yeah, Moto is literally the sweetest man on
Oh,
earth.
he's incredibly nice. Yeah.
And he would not think that you was just chasing the popularity. He already knows that you're I'm sure he already knows who you are and the fact that you are better than him at building.
Oh my gosh. I disagree, but I appreciate the compliment.
actually, we've talked to Moto about you several times, so
No.
like it wouldn't be
Yeah.
just
And-
saying.
I
like
think
Moto.
Kirk knows him, but the other three of us are like friends with Moto, and
Oh. My-
Moto's our boy. So
My first interaction with Moto was kind of embarrassing. It was at the Beyond the Brick 24-hour live stream, and he was like, "Oh, blah blah blah, Joe, I've seen your work." I said, "Oh, thank you so much." I'm like, "I've seen yours too. I'm a really big fan." And he said, "Like what?" And then I could not think of a single mock of his, and I swear
The cat.
I
The
followed him.
wall.
So it was the cat. I was like, I just favorited something of yours the other day, and I said this. I was like, I'm not lying. I'm like, I just favorited something of yours the other day. I just don't remember what it was. I was like, but I swear I remember. He's like, the cat. I'm like, yes, the cat. I was like, and then you did the photo shoot with the jacket with your kid. I'm like, see, I'm not lying, but it was kind of embarrassing.
Photo's an effing sweetheart, man.
Yeah, he's great. Very, very friendly. Unlike me.
Jeff, you can come back now. He's done talking about him.
About Moto?
No.
I don't have anything bad to say about Moto.
Oh, there's nothing anybody can say bad about Moto.
That's true.
Yeah, there is. He's too caring and too loving. That's what you get.
And he has butterfingers and he drops all of his mocks. Oh,
No,
whoops.
he does that on purpose, I think.
I need a 1x3 plate. I'm losing it. I thought I had a whole bunch. I have so many one by whatever plates in white that I don't have enough.
1x3 is my lowest count part.
Yeah,
in the plates.
I can't believe this because I'm making a curved window.
Speaking of Beyond the Brick, I feel like every time I go on there, I make a fool of myself and I say something embarrassing.
Don't do it.
So here's how you deal with this, Joseph. You know where you are as a builder. You know who you are as a person. So here's what I tell you. Here's my 10 cents advice you didn't ask.
Alrighty.
Own every single mistake like you meant to do it.
Well, no, these aren't even mistakes. There's things that I mean to say.
Yeah.
And I'm like, these are not controversial takes.
Okay.
And then people in the comments would be like, how could you say that? Like, I mean, there are circumstances where I have gone too far. But this one that I said, there is this one that the one that I said the other day, people were literally like super chatting in the live stream, like, goodbye, Joe, leave, Joe. I was like, goodness gracious, this is such a hot take. People are spending money. And all I said is that space builders think that they're cooler than castle builders.
Interesting.
That's not controversial.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
And I'm a castle builder. I'm allowed to say that. I'm like, that's not even a hot take. That is the most lukewarm, dehydrated thing anyone could ever say in the world.
Yeah, here's the thing. I don't know if Maddie knows this yet or not, but there's a war between space, castle, and city. There is. It's a secret war that not many people know about, but it's happening. Am I wrong, Joseph?
I didn't know that city was involved.
Oh, cities.
Oh yeah,
They
cities
hate
for sure
castles.
involved in that.
Hate them.
Especially if they're from Europe. There's a lot of Europeans who really like city.
I just thought it was so weird. Actually, what really started it is I made a comment that I said that castle builder, or I said that Lego builders aren't killing it. That's what I said. And people got very upset about that. I was like, goodness gracious, like they were so angry. I was like, well, dang, what was I supposed to say? Like, and then like I think I just kept on digging myself in a deeper hole. So I was just like, I'm never gonna speak again.
Yeah,
and then
I wouldn't do that. I think everything was fine after what you said. I mean, yeah, everyone.
Oh, I mean, it's a bunch of nobodies who were upset with me. Like, I don't know these people. If it was like someone of genuine importance or influence in my life or someone I respected, I would feel bad. But this was just like some.
And that's what I'm saying, Joseph. Don't feel bad. F everybody.
But see, I just don't like people getting mad at me.
Well,
I'm mad at you right now, but you don't care.
To be fair, on the 24-hour stream, you didn't make a blowjob joke like I did.
True.
It was like late at night, and I popped in to give support to folks. And Joseph was like, "Hey, if you could date an alien, a specific alien, the singer from Jabba the Hutt, from Jabba's palace with the long mouth, would you?"
Well,
yes, I would, because her mouth is excellent for things.
Yeah, she gives good mouth.
Good mouth.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
I did realize afterward that I did make a kind of sexual innuendo joke on the Beyond the Brick live stream the other day. What did I say? I said like I said like
Oh.
quilted for her pleasure, I think.
Oh, you did.
Oh my
You
god.
dirty dog.
Which, like, I mean, I think that's fine, but I was like, oh shoot, I probably shouldn't have said that.
Did you get yelled at?
I
No,
didn't. I
no.
was me. I was. This is kind of funny. Deanna's in the chat. I did shout out Deanna, and then I was told we don't give free shout outs.
Are you
That's a
serious?
joke.
Yeah, so
What?
then
That was just Joshua.
Josh was like, we don't give free shout outs, Joe.
Oh, that
and I
was-
was like,
Yeah.
so then Moto gave $5 so that Beyond the Brick wasn't out the shout out money.
Oh my god.
What? Don't let me on that show. Oh, help me God.
I just want to say hi to my girl Deanna.
Oh man.
Well,
Yep,
I mean,
then I got timed out by Smudge.
Oh, Smudge is the dog of Dan from Between the Bricks. Dan had stepped away from his keyboard, and his dog
Yeah.
like smacked a key and timed
I
out
did.
Deanna.
I do know the dog, as a matter of fact.
Kirk,
Oh.
you look angry. What are you angry about, Kirk?
Angry.
It's these two guys on the ends of him won't let him talk.
Oh, I think he's just doing a cool guy pose.
I'm just.
No, arms crossed, looking like this is body language for I'm not open to anyone.
All right, Kirk. Kirk, what's your next show?
Kirk, what's on your mind?
Nothing. I'm good.
What's your
I'm
next
good.
show, Kirk?
Show?
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
your next show you're going to?
Oh, Brookfield, Virginia.
Okay,
Hey,
now, are
hey.
you displaying or are you going work?
I'm working. I'm not displaying.
So what is
how'd you-
next? Go ahead.
How'd you get to work for them?
Wait, where are we going with this?
It's a volunteer position. It's a volunteer position,
I think
Oh.
isn't it?
I think because the Hanlons are coming to Texas.
Oh, yeah, they
Hmm?
are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was just wondering, Kirk, how you volunteered to be part of the work crew.
No, he's not talking about that. He's not talking about the move crew.
No, I'm talking about Brick Fair, Virginia, where he. So tell us the process of how volunteering works, Kirk.
I volunteered before at Brick Fair, Virginia.
No, that's not what Jeff's talking about.
I know. I know.
Kirk,
I know. I'm trying to save Kirk.
No, don't save Kurt. I want to see what happens.
I'm just curious, Kirk. How did you volunteer for that?
I was offered to be a part of the team since one person would not be participating, and went from there. And so now I will be at the convention working and helping out with that. And
You told me that Brian Saviano volunteered you, so I'm just kind of curious as to.
yeah, he did.
Oh, okay, all right. Just wanted to make
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
There's Maddie's cat.
There's Maddie's cat.
Hi, Kat.
Sorry,
Hi,
Maddie.
Kurt.
Sorry, Maddie. I didn't mean it like that.
All right, I'll leave Kirk alone.
Okay.
So, what is the next show you're willing to display at, Kirk?
Yeah, what do you want to display at next, Kirk? Like, what
Yeah.
what has your motor
I
going for? Like, I want to build my Predator 2 mock and put this.
Oh
in the test.
no! So for Virginia, even if I was gonna go, I was thinking about like two different conventions. So it was between me deciding and making up like my mind on which one. But I didn't have intentions to display at all. It was just gonna mainly be me hanging out with people.
When is the next convention you're going to display at?
Probably not anything due to the changes I'll be making with the channel.
My bad, bro. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Okay, I really wasn't. I wasn't.
Yeah, no. I that's not to say I won't build things and like still be a part of that hobby. I won't
Bless you.
be like display. At least I don't have intentions to display or anything.
Maddie's allergic to your bullshit.
We'll see.
Oh my gosh.
Just fucking with me. That was just a joke, Kirk. I'm just playing.
Kirk, it's okay.
That one was
No. Honestly, I don't have any intentions to display. Like that. That's,
Okay,
like,
so no more Lego displaying for you. That's basically what you're saying, but you're still going to build, which is great. What about diorama building for your figures that you have? Because toy conventions have a diorama area. Like the toy.
By the way, I heard toys are more toxic than Lego when it comes to conventions.
Oh,
I wouldn't be
absolutely.
surprised. That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
No. It's kind of like once you find your people, and you stick with them, and you don't venture out.
Unless you're Kirk. No, wait, what?
All right, so Kirk, what do you think about doing dioramas at like toy conventions?
I wouldn't mind doing that. I think for my first convention though, I probably would want to just like get the gist of it, like explore it, see what all is going on there, and then I would know if I would consider like wanting to display there. I know like at the moment I'm enjoying taking like photos of the figures and like doing that. So I don't know if that's like a thing that's
Photography's a thing.
a thing that happens. Okay. Well, no, like I know it's a thing, but I'm not sure if like it's a thing for conventions. Like I don't know what people really do with it there. Is what I mean. But that's one thing. But if I was like to do like a display, because I do like when I've made mocks and stuff, I've done like different action sequences, like those like freeze frame sort of things. So if I could do that with like action figures, that'd be fun. And then maybe set up like a diorama and take some photos. But I have to see, like I said, for the first convention, if I was to go to one like a Comic-Con or some sort of toy convention, I want to like get the gist of it, explore it, get what it's about, and then I'll know if I want to like be fully a part of it. And
You like dip your toe in the hobby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
The thing to remember about toy shows is that, like toy conventions, is that it's all vendors. Like it's not like displaying what you've done or anything like that. There are diorama sections, and that's what those people are into, live for, like putting up their dioramas. Yeah. Like at the toy show in Atlanta a couple of months ago, there was a kraken attacking a boat and attacking a house on land, and it was huge. Like, it blows anything I've ever seen out of the water when it comes to like building with Lego, just because of the detail, the generic figures that were used, and just how he made it all shine. So, I mean, it's still pretty cool and everything. Like, conventions are a thing, and when you find your people, you find your people. It's just that simple, you know? Like, I wouldn't be going to Brick Rodeo if Julian and I didn't come up with the crackpot idea of doing this. Like,
he came up with the idea, and I was like, "Let's do whatever the hell you want." I wouldn't be going to Brick Rodeo unless Jeff said, "Let's go to Brick Rodeo."
Gotcha.
I'm in there like swimwear. And if you tell me if you got a great idea and you think it'd be cool if we did this XYZ, I'm going with you.
So, by the way, Friday at Brick Rodeo, we are going to Ray's Barbecue in Houston. Okay. So, if you'd like to join us for dinner, please do so. You're paying
what
for
day
yourself.
Is that going to be on, Jeff?
Friday.
Okay.
Cool. And I do believe Moto is going to be coming with us, not because of clout, but because we finally get to meet him in person and hang out.
Let me tell you something. If we don't get all the Lego Masters with us for that night, I'm going to get pissed.
What?
I know Jen will be at Brick's Rodeo. Jen is lovely.
Who?
Jen and Susan.
Stop it. Yes.
Okay.
Nah, get off, man. They're nice. They're nice people. Come on.
I don't know their names. I only know what they look like.
Oh, yeah.
Learn their names. Yes, okay. Patty.
Yeah, Jen and Susan are the two blonde ladies from Utah. I've never met Susan. I've gotten to speak with Jen, and she's lovely.
That looks cool, Maddie.
Are they friends with Cody?
Yes.
Cool. Maddie, what are you doing over there?
I don't know. I'm debating on doing this inverse bay window at the top. Like this, and then we'll build up a wall. And goes like that.
Unfortunately, I'm going to need to see more of it before I understand what's happening.
Yeah. We're working.
But that's because I'm a basic bitch. Other than that,
bay window design. I don't understand what goes underneath it, so it's a little open down there. Oh, fireman's pole. And then they can slide down to the first floor.
You know those come in sets, right?
Fireman pole? Oh, the ones where they twist around? Yeah.
Yeah, those are
Yeah,
great.
I got you one of those. Yeah, that's the perfect space for a minifigure to fall down.
I wish you had told me. I would have thrown it in the damn box. I got 5 of them.
What? Stop it.
Goodness.
Flexing my poles. It's not my fault. How God made me. Get this on purpose. I do it on accident. And by what I'm talking about is flexing our poles.
Oh my god.
I don't think I'll be displaying that at all. I
Really?
have the xenomorph. I have the xenomorph still built. I just don't have the mock built. I'm taking the time to build. I mean, like I could sit down and take the time to build it. I don't know. It depends. Maybe. Like I don't think having a mock on display is out of the option. You can still do that because that's what I was told by like who was it? Kevin. Last time I was supposed to do this.
Kevin who?
Hinkle.
Oh, he doesn't count for anything anymore.
Yeah.
No, I'm being no. When it comes to the Lego
Yeah.
world, he doesn't matter anymore. I mean, Kevin's a friend and he's a good dude. He's
Yeah.
a good artist, but like,
Rest in peace, Kevin.
yeah, that's it. Lego's over.
Yeah, I know.
Comic book.
And you
But-
should hear the damn stories about Kevin and A Falls running around.
Oh yeah.
It's like people are like thick-skulled motherfuckers.
Oh.
I just thought of kind of a random thing about conventions. Going to a convention and not actively competing is so lovely. It is a lovely experience. When I'm trying to win at something, maybe I shouldn't give away all my secrets, but if I'm trying to win at a convention, I behave very, very differently than when I'm just there with like a bunch of mocks that I know aren't going to win. Like this year, I know none of my stuff is going to win. It's not going to get nominated. So it's going to be a really casual, long weekend for me. But when I am there to win, I am in like professional competitive mode. And not competing is a lot more enjoyable experience.
What do you mean by professional competitive mode? Because I'm envisioning you just like you got your long nails did, and you're just like,
No, so I will stand by my mock the entire convention.
I have a question about that.
Sure.
So Brick Rodeo, they have designations like I tried to get us a table for Tons of Fun to show up and represent Enforce.
Uh-huh.
Because I got my buddy Don coming and Julian's going to be there, and we are all bringing something to the table.
Yeah.
And even Howie could even if it's displayed with us as well. Because I promise you, wherever I'm at in that convention, Howie's going to be right there.
That's okay. But I was talking to the guys about it, and I was like, hey, we're a group. I've got a banner. We do have a banner.
Nice.
And we've got all these things, and we're all going to be together. And the guy was like, nah, you'll just be putting them up separately and da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, we might be in 3 different rooms.
Yeah, well, no, it's only one room for displays, but
oh, okay.
I'm not going to be able to hang out by my mocks. And
no, your camera's about to go dead.
I know, which means the show is almost over.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
That's what the idea was.
So from what I know from Brick Fair, Virginia, is when your organization or whatever I guess you could call it, your group, brings mocks that are like showcase. If you have a track record of bringing like showcase level mocks, you start getting some power in what you can do. So like for me, my first convention, I brought a castle and I was just like, I need X amount of space. And they gave me like a far corner where no one saw it. And then the next year they're like, okay, next time you bring a mock like this, now let us know that it was you and we'll give you like a front corner or instead of just like a flat space. So as you start bringing more stuff at conventions and representing yourself as the Just for Fun crew, you can start getting like a table. And at Brick Fair, Virginia, it goes like a table, a row of tables, or you can get your own island, and then you'll get like an island with a hangout table in the middle, and that's like the pinnacle. So as you're bringing things and you start like gaining respect and clout, and the public shows interest in your build, you'll start getting some influence and starting to get some you can negotiate your setup a little bit more.
So I'm going to say this, Joseph. I've had a little different experience. Not better or worse, just different. Chad Collins pretty much said, "Okay, that run is y'all's. Go." And we were just. It was YouTube, and then Kevin and Todd were having conversations about the YouTube group coming to Alabama, and Todd was like, "Okay, here's their island." So we got our own island.
Oh, nice.
But it was as far off to the far right as you could get. It was still good, but Alabama's a small place.
Yeah.
So
right now the prime real estate at Brick Fair, Virginia is given to Brick Mania. And they always get it. They get like a double island with a hangout set, with a merchandise front in the main showroom, right in front of the door. Peak real estate.
But
well, I mean, that makes sense. They bring in a lot of folks.
Oh no, 100%. I'm not complaining. I totally get it.
Yeah. Plus, they have a store just down the road. Or they closed that one, didn't they?
Did they?
I want to say they did. I think the one in the one in Minnesota is the only one they got now. I think.
Oh
no, they still have one in near Washington, D.C.
Okay.
But then that's the Chantilly one.
Yeah. Chantilly, everybody.
I'd like to go to one of those stores at one point. They seem cool. The only thing that I can't really seem to get over is like I don't really care for military stuff when it comes to like that, like realistic military. I know, whatever. But I like Brick Arms, and they usually have like pretty good sales going on for the Brick Arms there. So
well, listen, come to Alabama because the guy in Brick Arms comes to Alabama, and I know him. So.
Well, that's the plan. The plan is that after this convention happens, after Emily and I go on kind of a vacation in October to Connecticut,
nice.
The plan is to be in Brick Fair, Alabama, and to just take it all in.
I'm ready for you, brother. Come on down.
Yeah,
it is bigger and better, but Alabama is like family.
That's the thing is that like Don and I have. Oh my God. So we have like 6 base plates worth of a cyberpunk noir city to build, and we're that's what we're going to display. And I'm just like, I don't know if I can do that. Everybody on this panel knows that Jeff does not build big. Jeff builds small things that have a lot of detail. So like detail, yeah, it's all small, yeah, isn't that cool? Yeah, it's small. But like big things, I'm like, shit. So
Jeff, this rinky-dink thing right here is 20 base plates.
Well, we're going to do the 6 gray ones, so we're not.
I got you.
My display at Brick Fair, Virginia this year that was canceled due to some family obligations. 120 base plates.
That's what I'm talking about. You just gave me a hard on.
Oh. Goodness.
How did you source 120 base plates?
I have been collecting for a long time. And lug bulk. Yeah.
That's all you got to say is lug bulk.
I don't know the storage of that.
My friend has like has Lego storage unit where he keeps his stuff.
Maddie, I'll show you how to hold all those base plates.
You put them in a milk crate.
Oh yeah, the board games.
Oh.
This is full. It's not 120, but you get enough of these boxes, you'll be fine.
I decided that I don't like the thin base plates, so.
Well, they're changing it, so there you go.
Yeah.
You're a mill kind of girl, ain't you?
Yeah, I like the weight of those.
Oh, Deanna, that's true. It only is political if you really want to. Yeah, it becomes political if you get a little bit too involved. So if you're going there as a casual, like hobbyist, not an obsessive, like weirdo like myself.
Oh,
That
no, Joseph, I'm with you on that. Yeah, even though I didn't think I would win, I still would have liked to have been said, "Hey, look at you, attaboy."
I told the story to Beyond the Brick at my first Lego convention. There was a row of mocks in Castle section, and they were like going and walking the line to interview people. And then they went to me, and I had my build. It was my first convention, and my one build that I had. And then there was like a few other builds next to me. And Joshua pointed to the build next to me and said, "Oh, is that yours?" I said, "Oh, no, it's not. It's his." And they're like, "Hey, you, can we get an interview?"
That's all right. Hey, I got a better story than that. How about Kevin had to tell Josh to interview me?
I don't want to trash talk the Hanlons. I like the Hanlons.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm trash talking Kevin. I told him
okay.
that was the shittiest thing he could ever done. The Hanlons missed me 3 years in a row. Just saying.
Well, we're gonna see him next week, Julian. And it'll be great.
They're gonna
Yay.
be. Oh, I love it.
All right.
Cool.
So this was Tons of Fun Deluxe. I appreciate everybody coming and watching.
Kurt,
We love all of you. If I offended any of you tonight in the audience or on the show, sorry. I don't really like people, and when people do shitty things and then claim to be in this community, it's whatever. So I guess I'm doing a shitty thing too by being that guy. I don't mean any disrespect to people that have like done things that are kind of fucked up, but when it comes to like the transphobic stuff and the racist stuff, they can die in a fire. So there's that. Or, you know, people being voluntold. That doesn't matter to me. I just wanted to be funny about it. And anyway, y'all have a great night. So from everybody here at Tons of Fun to everybody out there, have a wonderful evening. If you really like what we do and you want to hear me spout off about more people, join our Patreon. There's a link in the bottom.
we'll call you personally, just a bit.
Exactly. All right. Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.